Black Panther is not woke enough now. Chadwick Boseman is unhappy about Marvel's new plan for Black Panther. People a year ago, 2 years ago, were championing Black Panther as this cultural phenomenon, this new woke movie that, stood against the anti-woke and quote unquote, instant phobes. If you didn't like this movie, you're an istophobe, okay? I thought the movie was okay. You know, People say, oh, you just don't like the movie. Yeah, get over it. You're, you're a phobe or an ist, okay? You don't like the movie, okay? You know, the fact that, people, everybody freaked out when the movie went below 100%, you know, they like freaked out like, oh no, the movie, it's not as great, it's not as great as the critics made it out to be, okay? It's just an average Marvel movie, okay? Like a 6 point out of 10, kind of like For the Dark World, where it's, kind of generic at most points, now, okay, when Black Panther finally hit theaters in February 2018, it had a long time coming. There was even plans to make it to, with, try to make the movie of Wesley Snipes. When the MCU blockbuster finally ended, it became nothing short of a cultural phenomenon, dominating the conversation for months, on the way making 1.3 billion at the box office, including $100 million or so from China as well, completely becoming the first comic book movie ever being nominated for Best Picture Academy Awards. And it certainly was not the last, since, considering that Joker was also now nominated for Best Picture. The success of Black Panther is instantly established as a title character in the MCU's Marguerite superheroes going forward, but it wouldn't be unfair to say Marvel Studios had capitalized on that momentum. The double header of events is Infinity War and Endgame didn't really give Black Panther or T'Challa much to do, with the star Chadwick Boseman only appearing for a handful of scenes in both movies. Obviously, there was a huge number of movie parts for each effort, but his solo pick was for the forefront of cover contest, so more could have been done with him. Well, now Black Panther sequel is coming out in 2022. We don't know the big pieces of the MCU before then, but we don't know the plot specifics. But the way intel seems that Boseman is not pleased with the direction of the movie. Before we dive into it, Barrett is the source that told us that National Treasure was in development last year, and that Miss Marvel and She-Hulk souls were in the work, and of course, the other leak that were Taskmaster and Black Widow. But as I ordered forward now, Black Panther, who is not woke enough anymore, has to pass the mantle to Shuri, a character that is not, some people do like her, but Shuri is just an annoying character. That's what she is. She's annoying, okay? She's annoying. She's one of those annoying characters that they put into the, kind of like Mantis, another character that's just annoying, at some points, especially, in certain and Infinity War was he's a bit annoying in that movie, okay? Was this previously happened in the comic books. And it makes sense to do so. Both bands, of course, pretty unhappy about it, as could be understandable. Being placed as the lead in a $1 billion franchise isn't the ideal scenario for any actor. While it's not exactly a point where he's going to walk away from his role, so let's say this style feels like he's being sidelined, and he doesn't want the title to be taken from him. I completely understand that. You're really replacing the character, in his prime. Black Panther made $1.3 billion. And of course, like most people, he wants to make more money. He doesn't want to be replaced by someone. And also, this proves Marvel's woke agenda. Black Panther is just not woke enough anymore, okay? It's just not, the gold standard of wokeness, okay? Now, every movie has to be about feminism and woke, and, now Black Panther has to be about feminism, just like Captain Marvel, okay? It has to be about, and of course, if this is true, it's more proof to going down the A-Force path, which is based on a failed comic that no one bought. And they still think that that an A-Force movie would do well, but the comic book itself failed. Okay, despite this, the Marvel still intends to sell the path to mantle at some point, but they're really pushing for the more prominent heroes on the roster of heroes. As for Boseman, he'll probably stick around for another film or two. The actor Joey Walker, the sequel for the 2018 Soul Hour, and is expected to return for Avengers 5, aka the new Avengers. But that so feel slowly fades the whole of the franchise, just like all the other male characters in the MCU. And so he becomes the new MCU's Black Panther. The sad thing is the actual good for the only good, the best female character in the Marvel universe, they killed off Black Widow. It's just the sad part. All the bad ones are still around, but not Black Widow. They had to get rid of her, okay, because he's a thing of the past, okay. There's something that they don't want in the MCU, okay. There's something that they don't want in the MCU, okay. Normal, more normal and relatable character. They want every female character now be this, boring feminist that talks down to you all the time, and it's just annoying, okay. So Black Panther is just not woke enough, and of course people should be angry, okay. People should be angry, okay. You know, there was really no point in changing Black Panther. He's a very popular character. It's like they want to change all these other characters as well. Okay, they want to change Hawkeye, but Hawkeye makes more sense because Hawkeye is old and he wants to pass it. He want and he was and in Endgame he was actually training her daughter to become a warrior, bow person. Okay, you know so he's just, in a lab doing stuff, science stuff, okay? Two different characters, okay? Two different characters, Black Panther and Zoe. The two different characters, you know, Black Panther's a king and Zoe's just a girl who's in a lab, okay? That's what she does most of the time. And then she occasionally fights like an endgame. So, Black Panther 2, if this is true, it's gonna be an absolute disaster. Okay, just like Captain Marvel 2, just like all the other future MCU movies. Okay, Marvel has no plan going forward. At least they had more plan than Catherine Kennedy. That's the very least I could say. Goodbye.